What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is COD Espresso, and what if I told you we're very close to new weapons? As in, we're just about, if not under, 2 weeks away from seeing even more weapons debut in Black Ops 3. We know there's still a load more DLC coming in the year, more than likely 2 drops, if not 3 more, but we're almost guaranteed that there's going to be at least 2 more for certain. We talked previously and not too long ago here on the channel that there are still a ton of weapons that are on the table from the game code, such as the sledgehammer, the warhammer, the bowie knife, the taser, an ice axe, a shovel, a throwing star, a throwable spear, the ballistic knives, nunchucks, as well as a chainsaw. So we have those and whatever other hidden gems are in the game code or that have been hidden in the game code for knife variation. So there's still a ton there, right? More specifically, enough to fill up 3 more weapon drop DLCs in the coming months. So with that said, the real question now begins: when will we see these drops? As I love to do with all theory and speculation videos dealing with dates, let's take a look at previous trends. To date, we've gotten 4 different occurrences of weapon DLC, starting with only knife variations and then moving over into real weapons further down the line. But regardless, we can see somewhat of a pattern. Weapon DLC number 1 dropped on December 14th of last year, just a total of 38 days after the launch of Black Ops 3. Weapon DLC 2 dropped on February 9th, which produced the longest gap that we've seen so far of 57 days and released just under a week after Awakening dropped for PlayStation 4 users. A little thing that we gotta note to keep in mind, we're gonna be coming back to it here and I'll explain why in just a little bit. Now, Weapon DLC dropped on March 22nd with a duration of 42 days between this weapon drop and the last. Finally, our most recent drops, Weapon DLC number 4, released on May 6th, a month ago to the day as of right now, and the time between drops on this one was 46 days. Slightly more time, but nonetheless, a pattern is now evident. So what pattern is that? Well, it's that it falls more or less, especially as of recently, in the context of the ballpark that is a month and 2 weeks gap in between weapon drops. DLC 1 was a month and 1 week, DLC 3 and DLC 4 were a gap of 1 month and a week and 6 days, and a gap of 1 month, 2 weeks, and 1 day respectively. So using this data, can we predict, and accurately so, to the date of the next weapon drops? I believe so. Starting to look around here at specific dates, the last DLC drop provides us with a little bit of an oddity. It dropped on a Friday, which is not something that is all that common within the marketing, and more specifically, not with weapon DLC. The most recent occurrence of a Friday release before this was actually Black Ops 3's full release date on Friday, November 6th. However, other than that, DLC 2 and DLC 3 both premiered on a Tuesday, and assuming this oddball is out of the way, we can perhaps pinpoint it to a Tuesday, perhaps a Thursday, but we can try and get a date here. And that said, the dates on the table for me here with this one are Tuesday, June 14th, Thursday, June 16th, and Tuesday, June 21st. Those are my top 3 picks here with that. June 14th, I don't think is as likely because Infinite Warfare will be debuted the night before here with this, but it is 1 month, 1 week, and 4 days since the last drop. June 16th is a little bit more likely as it's the exact gap that we saw with DLC 2 to DLC 3 of 1 month, 1 week, and 6 days. And June 21st perhaps is the most likely of these as it completes and exceeds the length of the 1 month and 2 weeks that we've seen in the pattern. So those 3 dates, June 14th, June 16th, and June 21st, are my first candidates here for when we can see this new weapon DLC drop. Perhaps it is at a later date, or perhaps it comes even sooner than these, but those I think are the prime candidates for when we can be ready here and brace for the new weapons to drop in supply drops. But with that said, will DLC 3, the actual 3rd DLC map pack, affect the release of this? For those that remember, we theorized that we would be getting DLC 3 either at the very tail end of June or the beginning days of July, as it fit the criteria for marketing as well as a dry period in the COD lifecycle. That being said though, I'm highly doubting that it will affect this in any way because as we just saw previously, Awakening was accompanied by micro DLC just a few days later, but this time around we may see it a few days earlier. So all that said and out of the way, I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, keep your eyes out for June 14th, June 16th, and or June 21st. Those are when I believe we can actually see these new weapons drop in supply drops. But nonetheless, I'd love to hear your thoughts down there in the comments comment section down below. Do you guys want them earlier? Do you want them later? And more specifically, what weapon would you like to see coming in these new DLC weapons dropping whenever they may? Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like rating down below. It really does help the video out. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on that road to 40,000 subscribers, so every little bit does help, and is of course greatly appreciated. But mine has been a Cool Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.